My name is Chris Rousey, and along with my partners Matt, Lena, and Alexis, we are going to be presenting our marketing plan for our product titled the Smarter Car. I'm going to start by reading our executive summary, which is as follows. The Smarter Car Company will soon be releasing a new innovative product self-titled the Smarter Car. The Smarter Car is a self-operating vehicle focused on safety through technology, allowing the vehicle to sense all the depths and speeds of other vehicles around itself, and contains the inability to break traffic laws unless safely performed in order to allow emergency vehicles to pass or to avoid an incoming collision. While the American automobile market is a massive source GDP within the country, the Smarter Car plans to break out favorable in the market in its initial year and continue growth due to its innovative technology and safety features. The company, although new in the market, will not hesitate to prove itself with its quality and create customers who will stay loyal throughout time. A primary objective is to deal with the current trend of customers receiving new technology and becoming in turmoil through letdowns and problems with technology. Creating a quality product and with continuing progression in technology will be one of the most important tasks that our company faces at all times. I'm also going to talk a little bit about our current marketing situation. And when taking a look at the current marketing situation, it's important to reference the SWOT analysis that we created. And the Smarter Car is not only entering the automobile market, where there are many competitors, but it's entering a more exclusive and new market of technological automobiles. There's no other products that are like the Smarter Car currently available, which means that we'll be able to create a new market for our car that differentiates from just standard automobile markets. We understand that we're still entering the automobile market as a whole, but we're intrigued by our product's capabilities that differ from standard automobiles. We understand that our product will have competitors from both the United States and abroad, and we look forward to building a customer base domestically, which would be more likely to invest in our product domestically rather than investing in foreign businesses. We understand that our product is marketable to almost the entire United States population of legal driving age, and we understand that there are several automobile competitors currently in the industry, but we're excited and hopeful that our product will create a dominant presence in the market and prove to be the next wave of technology in the automobile industry.
In order to give the Smarter Car its best possible chance to succeed in today's versatile market, an SWOT was created. According to Marketing and Introduction by Gary Armstrong and Philip Coulter, a SWOT is an evaluation of the product's overall strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths include internal capabilities, resources, and positive situational factors that may help the company serve its customers and achieve its objectives. Weaknesses and internal limitations and negative situational factors that may interfere with the product's performance. Opportunities are favorable factors or trends in the external environment that the product's company may be able to exploit to its advantage. And threats are unfavorable external factors or trends that may represent challenges to performance of the product. SWOT analysis created after research generated several key points. To start off, the largest strength of this product is that anyone can use it regardless of age or impairment. One of the biggest fears seniors have is of losing the ability to drive, whether from loss of eyesight, decrease in reaction time, or any other age-related impairment. With this product, it is a non-issue since humans play very little part in what it does. Just type in where you want to go and let it drive you there. Next, because it is so technologically advanced, in addition to the senior setting, people of high school age and college age who are always chasing technological advancement through the new iPhones and computers would be interested in this product also. On the chart called Attitudes Towards New Technologies According to Internet Users in Japan in 2013 by GfK, an amazing 38% of poll interest Internet users in Japan in 2013 said that new technology must be mastered if one is to remain up to date. This supports the claim that today's society considers being able to use several high-tech machines an important part of the culture of advanced countries. Additionally, in order for this project to do what it does, it can sense other cars around it, preventing car crashes that today kill thousands of people every year. That being said, the project The Smarter Car has some rather obvious weaknesses, the first of which is rather obvious. Because it is the state-of-the-art technology, this product is expected to be very expensive in the year it is released and then the next several years following its release. Thusly, it can be predicted that very few people will be able to afford to buy it, especially since the recession has yet to dramatically improve. On the chart, percentage distribution of household income in the United States in 2013 by the U.S. Census Bureau, the amount that most people make, 17%, is only $50,000 to $74,000. This suggests that most people, even those who would truly benefit from this product, would be unable to ever afford it. Another weakness the product has is that people will have to be taught how to use it. While on the surface this does not appear to be an issue, the truth is that in societies that people could afford the product are heavily entrenched in the belief that instant gratification is a must. Like in the article, The Influence of Culture on Consumer Impulsive Buying Behavior by Jacqueline J. Castern and Julie Ann Lee from the Journal of Consumer Psychology says that the greater likelihood that people in collective cultures will consider the negative consequences of their actions makes the suppression of the impulse trait behavior relationship more probable, while Western cultures are the exact opposite, implying that Western cultures have a direct correlation with the wanting of instant gratification. That is not expected to take long. It is not expected to take long to learn how to drive the product. After all, ease of driving is its main focus, but learning to drive a car today would be unlikely to be like driving a car today. Mastering it overnight is unlikely. This might cause issues with customers who expect to hop into the product and to instantly understand how it works. The biggest opportunity the product The Smarter Car offers is tapping into a segment of potential customers that no car seller has before, those who do not or cannot drive a regular car. For those who fear that they are no longer diligent enough to be safe for others on the road anymore because of advanced age or handicap, this project is a dream come true. This is not all, however. This project is perfect for the underage child whose parents' work schedules not allow them to drive the child to after-school activity, or the 15-year-old teenager who hears that her older brother has had an accident but no one is home to drive her to the hospital to see him. Another thing is to consider the opportunity of the size of the Smarter Car offers. Although the exact parameters of the product are still in development, it can be expected to be no larger than the average four-door car. Even with all the bonuses of getting the Smarter Car, there are still some threats to consider. The first of which is that the product may not have the market to itself for long. As history has shown us in the past few years alone, newer and greater technologies are being revealed all the time. While the product is especially innovative, it is hardly a completely unique idea. That is to say, there may already be a Smarter Car in production, and if this product is released next year, it may be joined by several different brands of the Smarter Car. Additionally, while the chart U.S. demand of passenger cars 2011-2013 from the Center of Automotive Research says that the number of passenger cars demanded has continued to rise from 2011 to 2013, this may no longer be true. As many have noticed, the United States economy is still in recession, and if it began in 2008, then the recession has continued for 6 years. It still shows no sign of improving. Cars may always be in demand because in today's society, having a car for transportation is a must, but it can be guessed that if people's savings starts to dry up, that they might be more willing to sell their car than to buy a new one. Concerning what the SWOT analysis has concluded, it can be predicted that the Smarter Car will do well in its chosen market. This product is appealing to just about every kind of driver out there. Even though it is expected to be very expensive when the product is released, it can be assumed that at some point the price will fall. It requires so little human input that it has the versatility to target the market of non-drivers. Additionally, while this may not be the only product of its type to go onto the market, it promises to produce significant revenue. Overall, the Smarter Car is a delightful product that will make several potential customers very happy.
Hi, my name is Matthew O'Grady, and we're going to continue this project and start talking about the objectives and issues. The Smarter Car has issued a moderate first-year goal of sales for the product. The Smarter Car, the challenges that come with this goal is that we have a high projection for sales in the following year afterwards due to the expected increases in the popularity of the industry-changing automobile. For the first year, the Smart Car, we're aiming to receive a moderate percent of the entire automobile industry at 2%. Our initial thought process was 5,000 sales, but after doing further research into the subject, we realized that we could have a lot more than that. Um, by the end of 2014, the American cars ended up amounting to 7,585,876, and that was just sales in the global industry alone. So what we're trying to do is make sales of 151,717, which would be just about 2% of the domestic vehicles sold here in America, and it would be about 0.4% of global sales. Now, with that, we estimate that we could make about $3 trillion and then 792 billion. It's a very large chunk of change, and that's due to the fact of the pricing of the initial model that we'll be releasing at $25,000. For the second year, we have some talks about making an SUV and coupe model of the smarter car, with both of these new models containing the same safety and technology as the smarter car, and with the expected marketing through word of mouth and other miscellaneous advertising strategies. Internal expectations of growth are estimated at 8% of the domestic sales in the automobile industry. This data projects 628,000 vehicles sold, amounting to an estimated $18 trillion in revenues. The estimation states that the SUV would be sold at 35,000, the coupe model to be at 30,000, and then we would also have the original sedan being sold at 25,000 still, assuming no inflation and all of the other expenses. When we continue on, we're going to get to the mission statement of the smarter car. The mission is to provide customers in the automobile industry with an affordable vehicle focused on safety, leisure, and accommodation for their everyday lives. Now, with this, we have a marketing strategy coming out, and first thing to know is the target markets. The key decision in determining the target markets was to see which segments of the market as a whole could benefit from the use of the smarter car. The target markets of this product range from many different groups of customers. Using differentiated, segmented marketing, our company will be able to spread at a much higher rate, and this will be done by different prices offered to emergency personnel to draw interest, and then once the transactions occur, the others will also understand. Basically, what we're thinking about doing with this is going straight into the emergency field when we start coming into the second year, and by doing this, not only does it make it so much more beneficial due to the fact that you don't need a driver, the car will operate itself. And when it's operating itself, this will allow more personnel to be out on the roads in emergency vehicles, helping everyone out there. By doing this, you cut down the needed personnel per car, put more on other cars. It's a big benefit to society as a whole. Also, these markets can all specifically use our product for different aspects. Besides the safety vehicle, businessmen and women, say you're a very busy business person, you're going out and you're doing your daily routine, you're going from meeting to meeting to meeting. By doing all these meetings all day long, you really have no time in between meetings if you don't go out and you pay for a taxi or pay for a personal driver. By having the smarter car with your business, you don't have that need to go get taxis and need for personal drivers. Instead, you'll have your car already programmed to go exactly where you need to go, and while your car is driving you to get to the place that you need to be, you in turn can be in the back resting in between meetings. You can be working on different aspects of business, preparing for meetings, preparing presentations. There's a lot more you can accomplish in that time while you're driving than you would have been able to if you had to make that drive on your own. Plus, you're saving the money over time of paying for these taxis and paying for these drivers. All right, the product positioning for the smarter car. The positioning of our product was most directly influenced by the necessity to meet the needs of the customers by creating their mental position of our company above all others in the industry based off price, quality, and safety. Now, what this means is the attributes that determine the product's positioning are the most important needs of the targeting markets. The attributes that the smarter car offers will position the company in the minds of the targeted markets above all other in the industry. Some of these attributes are competitive pricing, a self-operating vehicle, focus on safety at all times, it avoids collisions, and the ability for leisure while traveling to the next destination. Now, all of these things put together are a total package and will bring a lot more customers to keep coming back to us when they experience it, not only with their friends, when they see it out on the road. And then the final part of this is the product. The key decision in creating our product was the marketing strategy of branding the product with a simple but effective brand image, therefore self-marketing itself when the consumers view our product in various ways such as advertisement and while in use. The brand name of our product is the Smarter Car. And this product and technology will be branded by a simple logo, just the name itself, the Smarter Car. And the complex brand images nowadays, they can really confuse people and give you a false idea of what the company actually is. So instead of going out and making some elaborate design and making some grand picture, we're sticking with the very simple, the Smarter Car as our logo. And this will give a very clear and concise image immediately into the head of all customers and consumers out there that see us and see our product. And then this simple logo will also allow for a new company to get started in the industry very quickly by using the name as the brand image. When starting an industry and using a logo that doesn't directly relate to your brand, it really hurts your company on the long run because people associate your company with the logo, not with who you really are. By putting the name as the brand, as this picture in the logo, they know exactly who we are, they know what our brand is, and they know exactly what they're getting. This would take more time for the brand image to ingrain in customers' mind if we use these complex logos, but by using this simple logo, as I said, you can see the brand image, you can see the brand of our product, and the quality of the product any moment in public, on the roads, or even in an advertisement.
Next, I'll be talking about distribution, the marketing environment, and pricing in regards to our product, the Smarter Car. The key decision in the logistical distribution of the Smarter Car was the use of a single chain supply software offered by the ERP specialist company SAP, which many people are familiar with. In order to lower costs of managing and tracking inventory, we chose to implement SAP to create the ability to do so from anywhere in the world that has internet capability. We understand that logistics is a huge component in our distribution process, and we believe that SAP is the best fit for tracking our logistical issues. By using this product, not only will less money be used to pay more employees to oversee distribution services, but an accurate and up-to-date figure will be accessible to the company from anywhere in the world that has internet access. We take a look at the marketing environment next. The product will be developed in accordance with all national and state traffic laws to ensure legal use of our product. A product that does not meet legal parameters would be considered obsolete, and there isn't really any room for a product that doesn't abide by legal parameters. We also need to take a look at existing automobile companies that would be competing for some of our target markets. Another environmental factor to consider is government laws, such as traffic laws, which I stated earlier, and environmental regulations, such as disposal of byproducts and carbon emissions and things like that need to be created in accordance with environmental regulations. When taking a look at pricing, the key decision is to figure out what the cost of the direct materials will be to produce one vehicle, and then find out what the retail price equivalent multiplier will be to factor in the indirect costs of production. So when taking a look at these costs, it's important to take a look at materials used to produce the car, such as the metal, leather for seats, stuff like that, and also less used materials such as seat belts, mirrors, things like that. Another cost associated would be labor costs, which is a wide variety of costs, and administrative costs, which kind of ties into that. Also, we might also have a possible cost in warranty work that might be needed for all the cars that has to be built into the price of our car. So once we take all of these costs into account, we can then come up with an accurate number for the price of our product that will allow us to create profit.
That being said, the product The Smarter Car has some rather obvious weaknesses, the first of which is rather obvious. Because it is a state of The ER technology, this product is expected to be very expensive in the year it is released and then the next several years following its release. Thusly, it can be predicted that very few people will be able to afford to buy it, especially since the recession has yet to dramatically improve. On the chart, percentage distribution of household income in the United States in 2013 by the U.S. Census Bureau, the amount that most people make, 17%, is only 50,000 to 74,000. This suggests that most people, even those who would truly benefit from this product, would be unable to ever afford it. According to the chart, if the economy recovery remains slow, what you might look for when you change your car by the British car options at 14%. A smaller car is the fourth most important thing people look for in a new car in this economy. Additionally, this product is perfect for those who cannot give their entire attention to the road. Like the intern who is often called by their boss on their way to the headquarters, the woman who needs 15 extra minutes to apply her makeup, the cubicle worker who spills his morning coffee all over his tie and has to look for a new one on the floor, and the mother of three kids under 8 who wants nothing more for them to stop fighting and sit quietly so she can get them to school. Smarter Car has the versatility to appeal to many different types of people.
Marketing research is an important part of getting to know our customers' wants and needs. We intend to sample 100 randomly chosen Maryland licensed drivers, and the way we will be gathering the data is by using a questionnaire. This will help us to get to know exactly what the customer wants. Using the questionnaire, people will rate each question on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being strongly disagree, 5 being strongly agree. The questions that will be asked are: 1. You view your automobile buying experience as positive and without difficulty. 2. You have been satisfied with most of your automobile purchases. 3. You have never purchased an automobile and then regretted it. 4. You buy your automobile from a company whose product you like regardless of customer service. 5. You would drive a car that has hands-free and took the human aspect out of driving. 6. You embrace new technology in automobiles. And 7. You would prefer a more convenient means of transportation. The next part of the marketing plan is the action program. The Smarter Car will be introduced into the market in October of next year. In the months of July and August, we will be introducing the car to local dealerships and educating technicians about the car and educating salespeople about how to present the car to potential customers. In September, we will release information to the public about the car and will begin attending various car shows to get the car out there so people can get inside of it and see what the car is all about. In October, the car will be released, and in the months following, we will keep in touch with our customers and hope to get their feedback on the car and ways that we can make it better. The next part of the plan is the budget. We estimate 5,000 smart cars will be sold in the first year. The retail price will be $80,000 for the standard model, which will give us revenues of $400 million. Our estimated variable cost per unit is $35,000, and our fixed costs are estimated at $100 million. This will give us a break-even point of 2,223 cars that need to be sold in the first year. The final part of the marketing plan are the controls. We intend on keeping a close contact with both our sales team and our technicians. The sales team will help us to know how the customers are feeling about the car and different issues that they're having. The technicians will also help us to understand what they see as problems or potential problems and things that need to be fixed and ways to fix them. We also intend on having our employees drive the car themselves to get a first-hand feel of how things are going with the car and things that they think need to be handled. And that concludes our marketing plan. This is all for the first year of operation of the Smarter Car.